once again, I think we'd like to know, what are some of your major issues in regards to, if you were there as a representative, is there any one, like, primary issue that you might have that you would want to push as a representative?
One of our big issues that I have, and I've met with several businesses, not only here in Fall River but across the Commonwealth, is that Massachusetts is notoriously a non-business friendly state. We have very high workers' compensation insurance. We have a high unemployment insurance taxation, and local cities and towns and the state don't make it easy for a business to locate here. Businesses need to make it easy. Now, some cities and towns like Fall River turn around and give what they call TIFs to businesses. Nakona Bat was one of those companies that recently got a TIF. And as has been stated by many people who are not necessarily against the TIFs, those TIFs are supposed to be to provide jobs. Jobs are supposed to come out of that. In my opinion, a TIF should be a diamond, and it should be put away. Now, if a company comes in and says, we guarantee you 50 jobs, take the diamond out of the safe. If they say we're going to guarantee you 100 jobs, take the diamond out of the safe. But to guarantee you between 3 and 10 jobs, you know what? I don't think the diamond should be coming out of the safe.
Well, a bat company, how many people did they put on?
They're supposed to put on another, I believe, 12 people within the next couple of years. But the people that they put on initially did not even come from Fall River. Not that I don't appreciate Nakona Bat being here in Fall River. They're about ready to expand. They're looking at expanding with with gloves now, and I think that's a great opportunity for Fall River and for Fall River workers, because we have some people that are very good at leather work. We have some people that are very good at seamstresses and whatnot. So those will be jobs that they can get right here in Fall River. But we need to make it so that the entire state, not only Fall River, is more business friendly. We want to make it so that businesses say, hey, look, let's go to Massachusetts. We're losing businesses right now to North Carolina, South Carolina, and other southern states because the cost of doing business is lower by virtue of the fact the unemployment insurance is lower, the workers' comp insurance is lower, the energy costs are lower, and the taxes are lower. We need a way to balance those needs, which the state does have, because we do need revenue. We do have to support our unemployment payments. Workers' compensation insurance is very important. But we need a way to balance the cost of those with balancing the cost of doing business in Massachusetts. And I think that if we work together as representatives, as the state legislature, and with the business industry, such as Associated Industries of Massachusetts or other representatives of industry in Massachusetts, I think we can come together and actually work out a package where businesses start to flock to Massachusetts. We have the best of the best here in Massachusetts. We have MIT, we have Harvard University, we have UMass Dartmouth. We have everything we need for research and development. Now let's bring the rest of it in. Let's not just do the research and development here and then send everything to China.
Now, I live in 7 Bristol District, and I don't live too far away from Cook Pond. Probably nobody does in the 7th Bristol District. But some of us live a little closer. Now, Cook Pond is a disaster. I don't know how I could describe it otherwise. It's full of litter, and I'm talking about tires, shopping carts. The area around it is not friendly, yet it's a huge natural resource right in the center, well, in the south end. Do you have any ideas, if you became representative, what you might do about Cook Pond and how to bring it back to life so that people can enjoy it? And I'm talking about fishing, boating, maybe a path around it where you can just walk, some benches, lights. Any ideas on that? You know, that would be great. The city started a program several years ago which took away a lot of the undesirable individuals who were frequenting the Cook Pond area and the boat ramp area for illicit activities. Well, they did that down at Dave's Beach. They also did that at Dave's Beach, yes. But Cook Pond has been really not touched. Right. And what's happened is the roadway was dug up or something over there so that boaters can't really use that area anymore.
So what we need to do is we need to make the road, number one, accessible, which the mayor is addressing road issues now. I mean, if you drive down Plymouth Avenue, you see all these areas of the road which have been stripped to do some resurfacing. We need to redo the parking lot just like we did over at Dave's Beach, where that whole parking lot's been done, the new boat ramps have been put in, there's plenty of parking, it's able to be accessed by the public. We need to do the same with Cook Pond. We need to get involved with some environmental groups which will work. There's a lot of volunteer environmental groups out there which are willing to go out to areas and clean up, and Cook Pond actually every year during, I believe it's Earth Day, people go down there and clean up all the extra trash out there.
And when is Earth Day?
It's like once a year, you know what I mean? It's tough. But we do need to.
I've watched that pond for years, and I've complained, mildly about it for years. And really, I brought it to the attention of this administration a number of times. And what I'm saying is that if you become representative, I hope something gets done there. And I think a lot of people in that area hope that.
Well,
too.
I would seriously look at working with DCR and the Department of Environmental Management and seeing what could be done. And again, we have to look at this from the least possible cost, because right now our state is in such a financial pickle that we have to pick and choose which programs and projects we have to do. But I do believe that Cook Pond could be a very valuable asset to the South End. And it really does. It sits in such a location that, I mean, the school, you can see it from the school, you can see it from the nursing home over on Amity Street. You drive past it on Dwelly Street, and on Dwelly Street you can see all the stuff floating in the water. So I agree. And we need to have some more enforcement of our Clean Waters Act. We have stuff dumped in there that's been there for years. And, there was once a pier over there and stuff, and all of that's gone.
One other thing.
Is it true that Chuck Gregory's taking over Gus Sunnison show?